You guys want to get better audio for your YouTube videos or for whatever production that you are putting together, then this video is for you. What's going on, guys? My name is Chris. I'm back with you with another unboxing and review video. This one's going to be for the Mcoplus dual UHF dual channel wireless microphone. It has an operating distance of 50 meters, which is 150 feet, which is absolutely fantastic, and a 4 through 6 hour operating time on a fully charged battery. Just like all my unboxing and review videos, guys, in the description box right below the video is going to be this exact same wireless dual channel microphone system. You guys can read more about it, pick one up after the video is completed. Without further ado, let's get it out of the box. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the time has come. Let's get the microphone out of the box here. We're going to set it up and take it through all the runs. You have a nice nylon case with your instruction manual right here. Definitely give that a go. I will look through that. And let's check out the nylon case here. Got a little wrist strap coming around here, and we open it on up to the dual microphone. Now they do make a dual and they make a single as well. Both of them will be linked in the description box once again below. Number one, I like how small they are. Let's go ahead and open these up here. In the first one, and two are going to be the exact same, and that's a guesstimation 3-foot tip to tip. Here is going to be your microphone here. Now that does not have the little soft ball right over it for a little windscreen. That's what it looks like with it on there. Has a nice clip to hook onto your shirt. This has a nice gold tip with a little screw on if you need that function. Coming over to this one, this is going to be your typical 3-foot USB to USB Type-C charging cable. Here's your microphone number 2, the exact same as the first one. And in this one, we're going to have two different cables, and they're both AUX to AUX, bungee-ish, kind of right there in the middle. But you do have to be very careful which one you put in the phone. And you also have headphone monitoring here on this side as well. This is your antenna here with a nice clip, belt clip, or being able to slide that on anything. You have your power button here, your stereo or mono button right here, G1, G2, and power. So that's letting you know what it's connecting to. And these are going to be the exact same, but obviously there's going to be 1 and 2. They're going to be the exact same. So I'm going to go ahead and set one down here. Now your microphone we just saw, inputs right here. So this one is the one you would have on your person or subject, in the pocket, on the back of the pants, and then putting the cord up and through your shirt. Power button right here. Looks like a mode button here with your channel changing buttons here. On the bottom is going to be your DC 5-volt input, USB Type-C with a LED indicator light there. We've already seen the top right there, your antenna, and your clip on the back of it here. They do give you 2 of these cables, and the reason for is it looks like this one is labeled for camcorder camera, and so they want this one to be used for your DSLR and this one for your cell phone. So just make sure you use the right plug for whichever one. They might be the exact same or there might be slight differences, so definitely use the appropriate one. What's awesome is that you can use this for your cell phone to up your footage and of course your DSLR to take your footage to the next level. Now they do give you one 360 tripod adapter here, which is awesome. So what this does is this slips right over your clip right here. Go ahead and tighten that up with the thumb tightener there. I would recommend it's easier to tighten it like that outside and then just slip it on so it's real nice and snug, and then it's not going to move on you there. And what that does is once that's into the tripod screw, wherever that is, on top of your DSLR, on another tripod, wherever that might be, you are able to rotate it whatever direction you want to rotate it as well, which is cool. And here I'll go ahead and let you guys pause this if you want to read that over in complete details there. There are 48 channels. The stray ratio, signal to noise ratio, audio distortion. Weight is only 59 grams. There's the dimensions. And it's a lithium battery pack at 750 milliamps per battery inside. And for the receiver, right there. You guys can go ahead and pause that if you want to read that in a little bit more clear details there. We'll just go ahead and scroll that for you there. And again, the same battery size as the transmitter. Now we are on the Samsung S8 Plus, and this is much better. I've already checked out the footage on post on my computer. We're gonna get to the S20 Plus in just a little bit. I'm having an issue with my phone, I believe. It might be the adapter, I'm not exactly sure, but this is the Samsung S8 Plus. I do not have the little foam thing on. We will be putting that on to see if that matters at all. I personally think it looks a lot better like this. Without the foam, it just looks a little bit more high-end professional. In my opinion, if you're outside, you might want to use this for sure. Typically, I never do it underneath my shirt. And also, if I can, I like to do a button up like we have seen or will see, where it slips into the buttons and down through the shirt instead of up and over the collar here. Hopefully I'm sounding pretty good right here. Again, the Samsung S8 Plus has the headphone jack where this is inserted directly into it, no adapter. If you guys are having any issues with your adapters, let me know in the comment section, please. Let's go ahead and test this out long range here. So we're gonna come back over here. We're gonna do about 12, 14 feet or so, maybe even further, 15 feet. We're gonna see how we sound right here. If you were doing a product review video, you have you and your subject, maybe a long distance shot, maybe a church, maybe podcast, video podcast. You guys get the idea here. I'm gonna go ahead and back it up to about maybe, that's easily 32 feet, probably 30 feet minimum, 32 feet or so. See how I sound here. Now I'm actually gonna walk out this way. I'm actually gonna go to the far end of the house. We're gonna have some unobstructed walls. We're just gonna see how I sound on the microphone as I'm going all the way to the far end of the house. I might get a little crackly, who knows? We'll figure this out in post. Now I'm at the furthest end of the house and I'm gonna start walking back now to the bedroom. I'm talking in the same exact tone of voice as I was sitting in front of the chair. Now I'm back in the room here, walking towards you and just seeing how that sounds there. You would probably never go around corners or anything like that, but we're just testing out the distance and seeing how we sound. And also we're gonna figure out, when I was walking around like that, did we pick up any shirt scuffling or anything like that without this on? And then obviously we're gonna have some weird sound right now. But let me put that back on and see if you guys can tell any difference, see if I can hear any difference in post, how that sounds now with that on or with that off. We will see. There is no microphone connected right now, but I do want to show you the adapter I will be using on my Samsung S20 Plus. This is where the headphone jack inserts into, and the Type-C is what inserts into my S20 Plus. Same method applies. You will need an iPhone adapter for lightning cable up here, and this end will look like that there. All right, guys, now we are listening to the microphone with the USB adapter over my Samsung S20 Plus that has the USB Type-C adapter. And right now we're gonna listen in. I was kind of tweaking with it a little bit, and I was having a little bit of issue. I'll show you how I fix that, but I wanna go ahead and talk about right now when I stop talking, if you guys can hear that white noise, that it's a problem I'm having with my Samsung S20 Plus. That is not a microphone issue. That issue was the same thing on my other wireless microphone system. I don't know if that's an internal issue with my Samsung S20 Plus, but the Samsung S8 Plus does not do that. I think it has to do with the USB Type-C adapter. Personally, we'll see how this sounds in post. I've been messing around with the frequency, the different channels, and I'm hoping this sounds good. I've actually lowered the volume as well of the microphone. Obviously it gets a little bit louder when I talk like this and a little bit less when I talk like this. Well guys, after reviewing the footage over post, the S8 Plus definitely does a lot better job than my Samsung 20 Plus with the adapter. I think it has to do with my phone. There has to be some sort of like internal issue. If I had another adapter, I'd check it out. Unfortunately, I've swapped out two different adapters, but they're by the same company, and I'm getting that same issue on my other wireless microphone system that we started the video with, and then I switched to this microphone system, which we have right here. Now in my hand is the dual one. Again, they sell just a single or a dual. You hit the side button one time and it mutes it. Now, something to keep in mind is this actually happened to me. As you're putting it in your pocket, if you're not clipping it, if you're putting it in your pocket, just make sure if you're putting it in this side, as you put it in your pocket, make sure you don't hit that mute button, because if you don't have anybody listening in over earphones behind the camera, then you're not gonna pick that up and you won't know, and then you could do your whole video and then have it on mute, unfortunately. So just be aware of that. It's a cool feature if you do need to do a quick mute, but if you accidentally hit it, it might be bad. Okay, let's look a little bit closer at the receiver when both of them are plugged in and ready to roll. You see that the blue lights are solid, and I'm picking up power G1 and G2, and you can flop it between stereo and mono, whatever your preference is there. Now, if one of them goes out of range or one of them is disconnected, your G1 or G2 will blink, and of course, when they are in range and connected, they're gonna stay solid blue. Now, also something to keep in mind is your adapters. This one is obviously for the camcorder, but I have my cell phone one plugged in right now. So as it says for camcorder camera, that side plugs into your camera, and then this side, which has no tag, that plugs into the receiver here, just like this. And then the cell phone tag is plugged into my phone, which you can't see. Also, another issue I did have, let's go ahead and turn on some lights here, is I actually had to switch this M, that was on L, I actually had to switch that to M before it started working. And I have it on volume 4. You can raise that all the way up 1 to 8 for your volume, meaning that however loud you're talking, it's just gonna pick up your voice a little bit more. Right now, this one is actually on only level 2. You could raise that up. It depends how you're sounding in post. If you have to lower your volume in post, you might wanna lower it here so you don't have to edit just one extra step in lowering that sound bar in post. So how you change these, hold down the menu button here, and then flop between 1 and channels 2. Here you would flop between M and L. Right here you would flop between the volume of the microphone, again 1 to 8. Hit it again to change your channel 1 through 48, and hit it again to go backwards right here. And then of course we already saw the mute button on and off. But I was having issues with it on L, so I had to change that to M, and then I got my microphones working just fine. For generation 2, I would like to see some sort of LCD screen on the receiver, and so that you can see that you're connected. If you go like check, 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 you would see like a little sound bar, meaning that it's connected. You do have that here, but it's just an added little feature. Like you would see the little sound thing when you say check, it would raise up and go down when you're not talking. So we did notice when we walked to the other edge of the house, there was some scuffling going on just slightly when I was moving, but then when I stopped and talked like this, maybe while you're walking, there might be a little ruffling of the shirt. So if you are moving around, try it with this, try it without it to see how it does sound. I thought it sounded great. I thought with the adapter, again, that's not a microphone issue, that's my phone issue. It did not sound very good at all. Also, I might wanna experiment with upping the volume a little bit because it's only on volume 2 right now, which I think is coming out just beautifully, but I would like to maybe increase that to maybe level 3 and 4 to see how that sounds in post. If not, lower it back down to 2 because I was checking the footage, it sounds great. I'm really looking forward to using this system more with my videos and taking my production level even up further, not to mention graduating to the DSLR camera, which just brings that extra crispness to your shots. The price is awesome, works great. So just like all my videos, guys, in the description box below is gonna be that link once again, but please, just like all my unboxing review videos, don't go into debt for anything that I do make a video about. But if you have the cash and it intrigues you, purchase on away. That link is once again in the description box below. Hit that thumbs up button on the way out of the video. It helps with the channel. I appreciate you guys. Subscribe as well, all those fun things, and we will see you on the next unboxing and review video. My name's Chris. Take care for now. Bye-bye. Don't let the party stop, guys. Hit one of these videos, continue to watch, and we'll see you soon.